can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? What? I don't think I want to. All right, now follow me here. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Retro Funtime. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas, and as you notice, I am not in a hoodie right now, mainly because it is 100 and effing degrees here in Austin, Texas, and it's a little too hot for the hoodie today. That and because we're not doing a typical episode today. We're not actually reviewing a game like we typically do. Don't worry, next episode we'll get right back into gaming. We'll get right back into our Mega Man discussion, followed up with my awesome game, one of my favorite of all time, Mega Man 2. In fact, I'm going to give you a one-frame preview of the sketch we're working on, starting now. Hope you enjoyed that frame. Go ahead and parse it all you'd like. Anyways, today we are actually going to go and talk about the Classic Game Fest, the sort of thing that happened in Austin, Texas about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago as of this recording. So it should be fun and exciting, and it was a blast and a half. So you know what? Enough talking about what the heck we did. Take it away, previous me. All right, what's your name, sir?
Chris Sweet.
Chris, what the hell is Fusion Cafe? Or Decaf, I should say, not Cafe.
Effing Decaf?
Effing Decaf, even fucking better.
Yeah. It's a web comic and also an associated Tumblr. The Tumblr I use to do like video game fan art and stuff like that. And the web comic is designed to look like a JRPG. And it's about an angry bunny and his little adventures.
That sounds actually more awesome than I thought it was going to be. Dude, is this your first Classic Game Fest you've been to, or is this sort of your first introductions kind of stuff?
It's my first one here, but I've done a lot of comic conventions with my stuff as well.
Oh, really? Where have you gone to, sir?
I've done Staple 3 years. I do San Antonio Con sometimes, and this September I'm doing SPX in Maryland.
That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to ask this question since obviously we're here at Classic Gaming, surrounded by all this kind of retro stuff. What was your first video game console?
NES.
Really? What was your first game that wasn't included with the system, like DuckTales, like Mario and stuff like that?
Oh, our first non-Mario / Duck Hunt game? I think it was actually Zelda 2.
Really?
Yep. We got it at a Kmart.
That's weird. I think mine was DuckTales, technically. Okay, so what's your thought of this? Did you think it would be this kind of crazy, this kind of big, or did you think it would be something smaller when you came in originally?
I'm actually really impressed with the venue. I like that it's in a smaller space. I like that it's carpeted and air-conditioned. And I like the mix of artists, video game vendors, and paraphernalia vendors, and all these little table setup. I like that Apple II setup over there. That's really cool. I saw someone playing. I think someone's playing Wolfenstein. It's like even crappier than like the DOS version.
Of course, it was back in the Apple II. All right, last and final question. As an artist, obviously you do your own stuff and things like that. We can see here. What is the one piece of video game art you refuse to do?
I don't know if I've been asked to do something I refuse to do, but I don't do art for things that I've never played.
Really?
Yeah, I've never made like Final Fantasy VIII fan art or, Disgaea or anything like that. Like I've never tried to or offered to or been asked to.
That is awesome. Okay, where can people find your content, especially because all this artwork looks really awesome and the idea of a JRPG webcomic seems like a funny thing?
The comic is effingdecaf.com, EFFING, decaf.com, and then there's also effingdecaf.tumblr.com.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. All right, I'm here with Gimmick, which, by the way, love the name, huge fan of that weird, obscure Sunsoft game. What's your name, sir? Because I know you're the drummer, right?
Yes, I'm Justin Olenek.
And you are?
Kenneth Reichelder.
Now, I have a question. When did you guys start playing together?
Oh, man, a year ago?
Oh, wow. Okay, so you've been...
Chris and myself about a year ago, and then it's slowly adding on. So
now I realize Chris is the one that came up with the Gimmick. How did he sell it to you guys, especially if you're not familiar with that Sunsoft game?
Well, I found him on Craigslist, and it was like, we're good. Every game he plays, every soundtrack he listens to, I already listened to myself.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
There was no segue. It was...
So here's a question. Since I know a lot of my fans online aren't here in Austin and would love to do nothing more than listen to more awesome gaming music, where can people find your stuff online, or where can people find where the hell you're playing next?
At the moment, the standard sites, YouTube, Facebook, those SoundClouds,
So just look up Gimmick.
Yeah, type Gimmick, video game, music, bands, all those.
All those are there.
Yeah, pretty much the Facebook page is the best place to find out any information about what shows we're playing, and that's our main place to go.
Now, I do have to ask a question. Are you guys recording an EP anytime soon? Are you planning that? Is that in the works? Do you know?
We just finished a 3-song demo that's somewhere.
Okay.
So it'll be out. It definitely is on the internet at the moment, and then it'll be physical copy soon enough.
Awesome.
We plan on having a full length towards the end of the year, so that's the intentions right now.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for being on. Okay, what's your name, miss?
Erin Knight.
Erin, how long, like now, granted, I've seen a lot of different video game artwork from the usual traditional kind of
Bead magnets. Yeah.
bead magnet kind of stuff in artwork, but I've never seen, I guess,
It's cross.
when the hell did it come the idea of doing cross-stitch video game stuff?
I actually came across it online. I was looking for some pictures of more of this bead kind of stuff. So I was just searching like Mario crafts and stuff like that, and I saw a picture of actually something like this one.
Right, the big giant Mario thing.
Yeah, and I just thought, where has this been all my life?
No, it's really cool. I kept seeing in the background the idea of going through all the ages you go through that. Now, obviously, you got a lot of 16-bit stuff like that and 2-bit. Did you ever think of trying to convert some of the like 64 look and newer look to that as well, or?
Here's a Neocortex from Crash Bandicoot, and I call this my high def stitching because it's about 30 stitches an inch. It's really tiny, so you get a lot of that detail in there.
How long have you been doing this? I kind of heard it, but I didn't get on the camera. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I've been stitching my whole life. I started doing traditional flowers and birds and Christmas things, and then I realized how wonderfully pixel art transfers to cross stitch is just squares. So about 3 years I've been kind of doing this nonstop now.
That is insane. Okay, since we're at a Classic Game Fest, I've got to ask you, what was your first video game console?
Nintendo NES.
All right, what was your first Nintendo game that did not come with the system?
Probably Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Really? That's kind of a weird one.
It is, yeah. Let's see. I also had Tetris, well, obviously, you'd assume.
Now, with the Indiana Jones game, was it the Tengen version or was it the official like gray cart version? Do you remember?
I honestly don't remember. I just remember it was really hard because I was about 6 years old and I would just like try to jump for the thing and then fall.
Okay, last and final question before I ask this. Did you think it'd be this big, this whole classic game thing?
No, actually, this is the first year I've been to this and it's been great. There's just been constant people all day. It's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. Where can people find your work, especially because like a lot of stuff I'm assuming is hopefully on sale online?
Absolutely. I've got an Etsy store, Game Crafts, and you can also just search for Game Crafts on Facebook and find me from there. And I do commissions, any character you want. If you want a pattern for something, just let me know.
Awesome. Thank you, Erin. Okay, this is the Returners, guys. Fun thing about Classic Game Fest here is that we had a whole slew of random, awesome video game bands from Returners, the Gimmicks, and Eidrich. This is actually my first time hearing you guys. You guys rocked awesome. What's your name again?
My name, personally?
Yes, you.
I'm Lauren.
And you are?
Wedge.
And I mean, obviously, a lot of my fans we're kind of a classic gaming show. So a lot of us know the Returners reference to Final Fantasy VI, the whole team led by Locke, and all that kind of fun stuff. So, why did you pick that name out of all the names out there for gaming and stuff like that?
Well, I walked down the aisle to an arrangement of Locke and Celes' theme.
Oh, okay. I see now.
I'm that kind of a fangirl.
That's okay. Okay, so how long have you guys been playing together?
This is our third show.
Wow. That's kind of crazy because you guys really did an excellent job. Now, granted, a lot of people out there may not come to Austin, Texas all the time and stuff, but where can people find your music online, or where can people find where the hell you're going to play next?
Well, we have a website, the-returners.com. We're on Facebook. We're sort of on Twitter, but I'm not very good at Twitter, so I'm trying to get better. But yeah, we're applying to play the big shows, Nerdapalooza, MagFest. Who knows if we'll get in?
Oh, you guys would definitely be perfect for MagFest.
I don't know, but I love that place, so we'll see. But we're hoping to be around. We're playing locally, so who knows where the world will take us, but we'll be around.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being on. Okay, I'm here with Descendants of Eidrich. Holy crap, you guys rock the house. If you tell people quickly what the hell you guys are about really fast.
Okay, we're a band based out of Austin. We do video game covers, mostly RPG, in a prog metal rock sort of style.
I've talked to Amanda before, and I've had her on my other podcast many times for interviews, so you guys want to get more information, check out that. But really, really quick, because you guys are so awesome, where can people find where the hell you guys are going next? Because I know a lot of people have heard about this band. You've been at MagFest. You've been pretty big. So explain.
Well, we have a Facebook. The Facebook is the most active, but we also have a Twitter that sometimes I'll use because I don't know how to use Twitter. I'm trying. And we also have a website. Go to our website. There's an email sign up. And
before we get, let me get all you guys' names. I totally forgot that part. You are?
I'm Jay. I played bass and some keys and pedals and stuff.
Jim Watson, I'm on drums.
Brad Macchione, guitar.
All right, last and final question, because I know that is something I've been wondering. When are you guys recording an EP next?
we're trying to get that done this year. We're already discussing what to put on it and how to go about it, but we are planning it. I can't give you any more.
That's all I need to hear.
The wheels are turning.
So long as the wheels are turning, that's all I need to hear. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're here with Teen from Classic Game Fest, literally from Game Over Games, kind of the guys who are running this whole entire thing. Dude, this is probably the biggest thing. So how long has Classic Game Fest in general been going on?
It's been running 4 years now, and it had a very small, humble beginning. It was kind of our first idea for a tournament. We really wanted to do a retro video game tournament because it just kind of fits along with the theme of our store. And we thought, anyone can do a tournament on a TV. There's no big whoop on that. So for the very first year, we actually partnered with the Alamo Draft House and had them bring one of their inflatable screens out to set up in our parking lot. And we had people bring lawn chairs, and it was a real fun experience because people just love that not mainstream feel. They don't want to play Halo tournament. Everyone does that. They didn't want to do a Call of Duty tournament. Everyone does that. The idea of doing a Super Mario 3 speed run, getting some warp whistles. It's a really, really fun and unique experience that most other game stores don't offer. And so that's how Classic Game Fest started. We were just like, what can we do to bring classic games back, but still really do it up big.
So explain really quickly, because a lot of the people who are out there online aren't really familiar with Game Over Games. I've sung the praises on my show many times, but quickly explain what the hell Game Over Games is.
Well, Game Over Video Games is a classic and retro video game chain. We specialize in everything from Atari to Xbox, And aside from cool video game systems and old cartridges and things like that, we sell cool video game merchandise that you wouldn't be able to find anywhere else, like World of Warcraft Monopoly. I mean, where would you get that? Metal Gear Risk, a Mario backpack. Who needs a Castlevania wallet? I mean, cool things like that you usually have to order, online or get imported over. We try and carry. So yeah, we just have a cool mix of everything video game.
Now, you're currently have a store station in Texas. Is there any plans to go beyond the confines of this state of Texas, or I know you guys have an online presence now?
Most definitely. We actually recently started going to out-of-state conventions just to kind of see what the response would be. To see if we would garner the same excitement that we have had here, in Austin and, in San Antonio, Houston now. See if there would be that same excitement. And we've been to Portland, we've been to Philadelphia, and each time that we go out to a different venue outside of our state, we're still met with that same excitement, that same nostalgia, and so yeah, definitely aren't any plans to stop just in Texas. I think retro video games is really making a comeback. I mean, they don't make games like they used to anymore. The games, they're real serious these days. They're all about like storylines and graphics and shooters, and they don't make them simple and fun. Like sometimes you just want to play through a few worlds of Donkey Kong Country and just call it a day.
Exactly. Tell people where they can find this stuff online, especially if they're not in the state of Texas.
Please visit our website at GameOverVideoGames.com. Not only is our website as well stocked as our physical stores, it literally has everything from Atari to Xbox as well. And we actually can do trade-ins online. Like if you are looking to, sell something and you don't want to deal with the hassles of eBay or Craigslist, don't want to deal with the scams and, the whole shipping thing back and forth, all you would do is just log on to our website, email us what you have, we'll email you a quote, and if you like the quote, we'll send you either a check or PayPal you. And aside from, shipping all over the country and Canada, we take trade-ins online. We're always adding inventory to our website, so it's very cool.
Awesome. Well, thank you for letting me interview, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's a pleasure.
Oh, man. It was a crazy thing, the Classic Game Fest. Probably the most fun I'd ever had in a while. And special thanks goes to everybody I interviewed there. If you guys want to follow up more on this whole thing, go to ClassicGameFest.com. Or better yet, just go to Game Over Games on their website and buy some of their stuff. They are the premier retro gaming place. That's pretty much where I get any of my things I ever buy for any kind of classic game stuff. I have stuff I've bought for them. Heck, it's where I got my actual copy of Earthbound. So go check out their site and buy from them. They're really cool guys. They're a local store kind of here in Texas. They're branching out as far as they can, and they are definitely a great chain to behold. But special thanks goes to Brant Hughes, the guy that actually filmed all the stuff. So all the footage you see was courtesy of him, and I really, really am super thankful for everything that he did. It's something that I could never have done that without him. Everything you see here usually is produced by me, or Matthew does some cool effects and stuff like that. So please, if you want to check out anything awesome, go to his Twitter account, @Gatowag, and you can check everything else he does. He has his own website. He does a whole bunch of stuff for other people. So please, from the bottom of my heart, I thank him, and just give him all the praise you can. Of course, if you just want to comment on this, if you didn't like this concept of an episode, or you want to see more of this kind of stuff, the idea of retro gaming in the wild, go to our website, CosmicRadio.TV/Retro Funtime, and let us know in the comments of this episode, or hit us up on Twitter @Retro Funtime, and let us know what you guys think of this specific kind of concept. Because I do like the idea of taking a break every so often from games and kind of go and see the art form in its real habitat. So that's it for today, but tune in next time. But do remember, it ain't art unless we prove it to be. Take care, people.